everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So today I thought let's do a video on a very important placement, and that is Moon in the Navamsha of Scorpio. If in your D9 chart Moon is in Scorpio, then this video is for you. Now, I have a separate video on Moon's Navamsha where I have discussed from Aries to Pisces how Moon in these Navamshas will work for you. But why a special video for Moon in Navamsha? In fact, you may see more videos in future where I'll be focusing on different Navamshas in great detail, because Moon in Scorpio Navamsha is one of the challenging placements which I have observed in many charts. So today I would like to just focus on certain points, certain important things which you need to know if you have Moon in the Scorpio Navamsha, and even if you don't have Moon in Scorpio Navamsha, you have any other planet, do listen to it. Some things might resonate, it might be helpful to you. Or if apart from Moon you have Rahu or Mercury over here, then also it might resonate to some extent. So let's talk about Moon in Scorpio Navamsha and how does it changes one's life. See, I have told you Navamsha has two things which are so important. Number one, it talks about your path to Dharma, how you are changing and transforming constantly as a person on a soul level, emotional level. And also it will define your relationship, your partnership, your connection with your spouse. So Moon is what? Moon is mind. Moon in Navamsha also defines how your connection will be with your partner on an emotional level, and how emotionally you are changing, mentally, emotionally. You are adapting to the world, learning your lessons and moving forward. I have mentioned this in one of my videos that Moon reflects the light of Sun. Sun is soul, Moon is mind. So Moon has a lot to do with fulfilling what the soul desires, how your soul's aim will be accomplished, how mentally you will work towards it. That is Moon. So Moon in Scorpio Navamsha, trust me, it's not a weak placement. In fact, it makes one very superior mentally, emotionally, physically. But the thing is that you don't realize your power. Everything is hidden deep within, and you have a purpose to discover it from time to time. So let's understand how Moon in Navamsha of Scorpio will impact you as an individual and how it will also impact your relationships. The very first point about having Moon in Scorpio Navamsha is lost sense of self. Not being able to recognize what you truly have, who you truly are, and it's a lot about hidden qualities which you have a purpose to discover. See, Moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is 8th house. Something is hidden, or it was being forgotten, or you often forget how powerful you are. It could be that way. So Moon over here means you have forgotten something about yourself, about your soul's journey, about your path, which you need to rediscover in this life. It might be not for everyone. It depends a lot how Mars is placed in Navamsha as well. But in general, Moon in Scorpio Navamsha means lost sense of self. Too burdened with so many things where you forgot to discover your own self. Otherwise, this placement makes one very superior. There is strong willpower which does comes up to surface in the crisis, in the right situation. This power, this strength, this courage will rise up in emergency situations, and people will wonder, like, oh my god, how do you do this? How do you get this energy? How can you just face such big troubles in a great strength? So the power do comes to you, but in crisis sometimes you forget your power and you're burdened with a lot of things. So having moon in this Navamsha means something forgotten which you need to rediscover about yourself. Most importantly, you forgot the ability to transform, change according to the situation, or regenerate. Like once you are hurt, you're always in the state of hurt. And that is the reminder moon is giving you in the D9 chart, that hey, in this life, if you seek growth, if you want to reach to your destination, if you want to be just happy, there are certain things from which you have to move beyond. You have to undergo a very intense cycle of rebirth. You cannot stick to that memory, you cannot stick to that event or situation. This is the key to higher self. This is the key which is absolutely path breaking. The moment you just move away from that hurt, emotional hurt, any kind of criticism or whatever happened, you will see great victory. So on a very soul level, you just forgot to move forward. You were stuck to a certain memory, certain emotional experience. And that's why with this placement, you have a tendency to have everything active in your memory. Like you can still remember something happened 10 years ago and you may get angry over it. So you have to move on with your current situations if it's not working. Either it's surrender, let it be the way it is, and I have to move on, or it's just that it's like a rebirth. I need to change, I need to heal, and I need to move forward. This is also a very important factor in relationships as well, because you tend to live in your own world. It's like this small place of your own, and you resist to share what you love, what you cherish, what you enjoy doing. So with this placement in Navamsha, you also have a great lesson to move beyond that hidden place of yours and open up about what you seek in life. There might be a fear that others are not accepting the way you want to live your life, or they are not accepting what you love or what you enjoy doing. So there's a tendency to hide your beauty and strength deep within. This is a placement which can give great creativity. By creativity, I mean great potential, creating masterpieces in life, because it makes you passionate. You will always have this one goal which you will be always so passionate about. And this is a placement of tremendous success in life. All you have to do is to just lower down that anger and frustration and your tendency to stick to one situation emotionally, mentally, because it blocks you to release your power. Now, this next point will help you to understand many things on soul level, emotional level, and also with respect to your relationships. Whenever moon is in the fourth pada of these nakshatras, it falls into Scorpio Navamsha. The fourth pada of the Bharani, Mrigashira, Pushya, Purva Falguni, Chitra, and Purva Ashar. Now, what is common over here? Bharani, Purva Falguni, and Purva Ashar, they are ruled by Venus. So there is a feminine element over here. There's a feminine energy. The rest three nakshatras like Mrigashira, it has a great impact of Soma, that is moon. Then Pushya falls in the realm of moon, so again that feminine element. And Chitra falls in Libra, so again that Venus and feminine element. So this indicates on a soul level there is a great fight happening between the masculine and the feminine energy within you. See, whatever gender is yours, despite of the gender, we do have both energies, and that is the feminine and the masculine. We also call it as the yin and yang, the ida and the pingala nadi. So we do have both energies, and moon in Scorpio Navamsha indicates that there is an inner conflict between these two energies, and that's why it does give a lot of health issues, and it also impacts our relationships in a great way. Moon in Scorpio Navamsha requires a lot of affection than other people, what the other placements may demand. The female scorpion, after mating, usually kills the male scorpion and she preys on it. So that nature is very evident here. That conflict in connections is very evident here. How the divine masculine feminine energy deep within you are constantly in a conflict, which stops you in taking important decisions. It brings the need to be loved. It could also increase the sexual desire. This could also increase the need to have more passion in connections. There's always a need to get emotional and physical support from the partner. With respect to love, with respect to marriage, relationship, moon over here gives deep rooted fears. That's why you may take some time to open up to your partner. You may take some time to open up to the world. When you are looking for a partner, you may take some time, and it's okay. Because this placement in D9 does show deep rooted fears coming through the past journey or whatever experiences your soul has gained from time to time. Deep rooted fears of maybe people abandoning you, maybe trust issues which you have faced in relationships, or maybe lack of intimacy, or maybe lack of emotional intimacy. So there are certain deep-rooted fears that what if this person abandons me, what if this person overpowers me and just kill all of my dreams and desires about life. So there's always something about the power dynamics in the relationship, which is your main focus, and it will be theme of your marriage as well, how you and your partner blends together, how this person's desires, this person's expectations blends with you, who is more controlling in nature. That could be a bit of a major theme here, and you don't want to get overpowered by someone else. You just want to be independent. That Mars energy is very evident over here. And lastly, I would like to say one more point that you must understand about your journey. Here, moon is not just in the Navamsha of Mars, Mangal. Here, moon is also in the Navamsha of Yama, that is Pluto. Never forget Pluto. It should be included all the time when you are learning about yourself. So moon is in the Navamsha of Yama. Yama is the god of death. And this shows how your progress on soul level somehow is blocked. That evolutionary process of growing, adapting. I'm coming back to the same point, the number one point which I was telling you. You forgot to change, you forgot to adapt to situations. Life gave you such situations where there is a major stop and you don't know where to go. But all you have to do is to change yourself. Regeneration, rebirth, transformation is something which is important. So being here, you have to just grow and being born again. You need to constantly move forward with your life rather than sitting at one place and thinking about what happened, what just happened, and really getting tensed about it all the time. So our ability to just rise above, our ability to go beyond the greatest setbacks in life, that evolution, that change, is greatly ruled by Yama, the Pluto. And with Moon's placement over here, we must learn to rise above the biggest setbacks, and you will do that successfully. At certain point of time, you will be that person who is so strong and so powerful, because life made you like this. And that's why Moon and Scorpio people are the strongest. They are the great achievers, because they know how to rise above the biggest setbacks in life. Also, lastly, I would like to talk about generational curses, because the Pluto connection over here, Pluto is a generational planet, and Moon is your childhood. Moon is your home. So when Moon gets over here, this means there is some kind of, I would say, trauma, some experiences, some difficulties, which are coming to you through your past generations. There is no fault of yours. So the Ketu also plays a big role over here. Ketu has a lot to do with the data you carry deep within from one generation to another. So some kind of very big influence of home, of loved ones, how they felt, how they have lived their life. That something, that memory is going on from one life to another, and you also carry that burden deep within. So when you feel a bit weak, it's not just because you feel that, okay, I am wrong somewhere. Sometimes you carry such burdens which you are not aware of. So these are the things which does impact a person who have Moon in Scorpio Navamsha. And trust me, it is one of the strongest placement, but it means that you have to do a lot of work on yourself. You should be ready to commit to your own self first before you look out that how loyal the other person is to me. First, you need to be loyal to your own self. And the biggest remedy, I'm not talking about any mantra, any deity. The biggest remedy for Moon in Scorpio Navamsha is cleansing yourself, cleansing your mind, cleansing your spirit, cleansing your energy. And what is the best thing to cleanse yourself? It's salt. Have a salt water bath. Clean your house with salt water. Maybe on every Sunday or every Monday. Just choose one day and do that. Just go and sit by, near an ocean, a sea. That salt water, it will just cleanse your spirit beautifully. So from time to time, cleansing your own self, cleansing your surroundings, and also taking certain breaks from work, mental breaks, is important. That is the best remedy. So guys, that was all about Moon in Scorpio Navamsha. I hope this video helped you in some way. It helped you in understanding why you face a certain situation, why you feel in a certain way, and whatever you feel, whatever you go through is not permanent, because divine gave you this special placement. You have the power to outgrow. You have the power to have this rebirth, to be born again. And this is the most amazing power, because it gives you great energy to change your world, to change your own self, and be more dedicated towards your path. So that's all for today's video. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Take care.